What's up, everybody? It's Michael Fletcher, and I'm sorry I didn't do a video last night. It was a late night, but here is your FIFA World Cup recap for day 2. We start out with Canada versus Bosnia and Herzegovina. Canada and Bosnia goes to a 1-1 draw. Early on, Bosnia got the lead on a beautiful goal early on, and then Canada does get the equalizer around the 79th minute, and it ended up being a good draw for Canada. It was a result. I know a lot of people kind of is slamming Canada a little bit. You're in your home turf, everything else. You kind of have to measure up to, your fellow host nations, Mexico, and we'll get into the USA in just a moment. I felt like they really played their game really well. They had their opportunities early on, but Bosnia just kind of was able to withhandle the storm that they dealt with. And on top of that, Bosnia was playing more of a counterattack. They were making Canada make the first move, and then anytime there was a little leak or a little bit of a crack in the defense, they were trying to expose them. And they did on the first goal. It was brilliantly done. There's really not much to say about the rest of the game, even though I think that, it was a positive result. That's a point that you can get for Canada, and that's actually upwards and onwards for them as well. So we will see what the results are going to look like, going forward. Their next game is going to be in about a week or so. I know you guys have been waiting for this one. USA, Paraguay, from Los Angeles last night, 4-1 USA. All right. I think we can say going into it, there was a lot of trepidation, a lot of nervousness. A lot of the fans were like, oh my God, we may get grouped. There was some who were feeling like, what is this team going to look like going into these games? After the performance they gave last night, I think it's easy to say, if this is the team we're going to get, and they got to stay consistent, this might be a team that could be really, really, really special in the terms of that not only do they get out of the group stage, because they could actually win the group. That's how big this could be. They could win the group. And on top of that, we're not talking about maybe round the 32 advance, not only just around the 16. You could probably go quarterfinals and maybe beyond. There's only one time, and everybody talks about it, even though the World Cup was a smaller route, I think it was like 12 or 16 teams. It was a year where, and this was like 1930s. You got to do your research on this one. I think it was 1936, and the United States made the semifinals of the FIFA World Cup. Again, there was like 12 teams. It wasn't as globally or as big as it was back then. But the USA was one of the original teams that started in the original FIFA World Cup, and they made it all the way to the semis. I think this could be a team that could make it to the semis, barring some good luck of some other teams getting knocked out. But this is absolutely the dream start for the United States. Getting an auto goal, 7 minutes into the match is huge. Then Balogun getting 2 right before halftime. Then, Paraguay gets the 1 back. And then Gio Reyna, my goodness, what a goal in the 96th minute to slam the door on this game. 4-1's the final score. It was, without a doubt, probably in the first half, a magical first half. Better than any team we've seen up to this World Cup, up to this point in this World Cup. This was, without a doubt, one of the greatest performances I've ever seen. And you could even say, other than maybe the legendary game with Portugal versus USA, which was, I believe, in 2002, this was, without a doubt, the greatest performance by Team USA ever. Maybe you could even say the one in Brazil when it was USA and Ghana. How USA scored in the first minute. Ghana came back, and then Miles Robinson, the legendary header that put down the Black Stars and knocked them out in that first match. This was the dream start. And, you know, there was some fodder, there was some ha-has, like, oh, I can't wait to see USA because they looked so bad. Their defense was shaky at best going into it. No, 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 no. We didn't see that last night. We did not see that last night. This was a magical performance, a dream start for the United States. Now they get the momentum going in against the Socceroos of Australia. That will be in about 5 or 6 days from San Francisco. What a performance for Team USA, and what a day 2 of the FIFA World Cup. 3 games today. I'll have that for you guys later on tonight. Thank you so much for watching this, and I hope you guys see you soon. Bye-bye.